8 states have now passed laws this year that sharply restrict a woman's right to have an abortion.
That's right.
And one of the people here, Rachel Osmondson, a PhD candidate in engineering sciences, has a question about that. Rachel?
Yeah, if you become president, what policies would you put in place to protect every woman, regardless of her zip code's right to have an abortion?
Thank you. So I believe that the right of a woman to make her own decisions about her reproductive health and about her body is a national right. I believe it's an American freedom, and I believe that should be enjoyed by women in every state. Now, being a Democrat with pro-choice values who lives and governs in a community in Indiana, I get that there are a lot of passionate views on this, a lot of people I care about. Even some of my supporters believe differently than I do, but that's what I believe. And I believe that the next president needs to be ready to protect those rights. First of all, and the simplest thing, is appointing justices and judges who recognize that that is part of American freedom. Another is to make sure that we're not starving America of resources, not just for that kind of reproductive care, abortion care, but all kinds of reproductive care. If we really care about women, if we really care about life, then we've got to make sure, from common sense sex education to access to birth control, that we're preventing many of those unwanted pregnancies from happening in the first place. There's a lot more, but I'll leave it there.
All right. Let me follow up about that, because there's been a lot of focus this week about the states that have voted to restrict women's rights. But there's also been a movement in the other direction. New York State also this year passed a new law which